Hey guys, welcome to your chapter 1 quiz review. So just so we understand kind of how I set this up, there are, I believe, 6 questions on the quiz itself. So you can see I've done those 6 questions, but I've kind of multiplied the questions a bit so that we kind of had a few more to practice with. So that we, so we just again have more to practice with. So there are 6 questions. They will look like these 6 questions, but there won't be A, B, and C tomorrow. There'll just be one question. For each. Does that make sense? All right, so let's just get into number 1. So going back to comparing numbers, compare 2 fifths to 40%. It's kind of nice if you can convert these to whatever form works for you. I like decimal form, so I would convert these to decimal form. So 2 fifths, also known as 2 divided by 5, is equal to 0.4. And 40%, converted to decimal form is also 0.4 or 0.40, but it's the same thing. These are both 0.4, so these would be equal to each other. So tomorrow you select the equal sign for that question if you have that question come up. Comparing the other ones, 1/3 as a decimal form would be 0.33. This repeats, so keep this in mind. The percent, 36%, would be 0.36. So of course, the 36% is greater than the 1/3. And then finally, we have 3/7. 3/7. I'm probably gonna need my calculator, so I'm gonna go ahead and grab it because I don't know what 3/7 is a decimal form. It's probably like 0.42 something, maybe. I don't know. 3 divided by 7. Yeah, 0.42 or 0.43 roughly if we round that up. So it'd be 0.43. 33% would be 0.33. So of course, the 0.43 is larger, which means the 3/7 is larger. So that's number 1. That was our comparison there. But that one, there we go. All right. List the following numbers from least to greatest. So let's see. Again, putting these kind of in decimal form, we have, I don't know if I have a whole lot of room, but we have 0.25 followed by 0.32. 16% would be 0.16, and 12 over 100 would be 0.12. So we put them in order from least to greatest. The smallest would be the 12, which is 12 over 100. Followed by the 16, which would be 16%. Don't mind that. Followed by the 25, which is the 1/4. Remember to put these back in its traditional form. And then the largest is 0.32, which is already a decimal form, so 0.32. All right, let me change colors here a little bit so you can tell the difference between these problems. The next one, again, I'm going to go ahead and do this one. We'll convert these all to decimal form as well. So 31% would be 0.31. 2/3 would be 0.67. 0.6, of course, 0.6, also known as 0.6D, if you want to put that extra 0 on it. And then lastly, 66 over 100 is 0.66. So the smallest is the 31. So in order, we're going to put 31% first. The next smallest is the 60. So the 60 will be 0.6. That was the decimal form there. The next one is the 0.66, which is the fraction, 66 out of 100. Finally, the 0.67 is the biggest, which is the 2/3. All right, now those last two can be very, very close. So, be very, very careful about that. The reason 2/3 is larger because it'd be 0.666 repeating, which is just slightly larger than just 0.66 not repeating. So, yeah, so very tight margins there. And then one more there. Let's switch colors again. We have 15 over 100, which would be 0.15. 7 out of 20, which would be 0.35. 40%, which would be 0.4 or 40 if you want. And then we have 0.3, which of course be 0.30 if you want to put it that way. So least to greatest, the 15 is the smallest. So 15 over 100 is the smallest. The next smallest is the 30, which was 0.3. Then the 0.35 is the next smallest, which was the 7/20. And then the 40% was the largest. So 40%. So there you go. That can take a lot of work. So make sure you're careful about your conversions on that. All right, question number 3. So find the amount of the bill with the total food order of $30 with 5% sales tax and a 20% tip. Okay, so what we're gonna do here is take our $30, multiply it with our tax. So multiply it by the not 0.5, that'd be 50%, 0.05. Do the same thing for tip. I'm actually gonna put the tip over here because I don't want to run out of room. 30 times the 20%, 0.20 for the tip. So we're gonna get these two amounts and then add them to 30. So the tip, I believe, is $6, but we'll check it here. 30 times 0.20. So the 20% tip is $6. And our 5% tax, so 30 times 0.05 is $1.50. So in total, we would spend $30 plus the $1.50 plus the $6, which would equal $37.50 in total. It's going to be the same process on B and C as well. So B, you have $55 with a 15% tip, a 4% tax. So let's do the tip first again, 0.15, 15% tip. We'll calculate that. Then we'll do the tax, $55 times the 4%, so 0.04. And then of course we'll add them all together. The $55 plus whatever the tax is, plus whatever the tip is, and then we'll get our answer. So let's calculate the tip. 15% of 55, so 55 times 0.15 is $8.25. The 4% tax, so 55 times 0.04 is $2.20. So all in all, we'll add these to the 55. So we'll add the $8.25 tip and the $2.20 tax for a grand total of $65.45. All right, and then one more that we'll do together here. So the last one, we have a bill of $63.55. We're going to give them a 20% tip, so 0.20. Calculate that. The tax is 6%, so 63.55 times 0.06, 6% tax. So we'll get these two amounts and we'll add them to the 63.55. So let's try the 20% tip first. So 63.55 times 0.20. Our tip is $12.71. How much is the 6% tax? 63.55 times 0.06. It's $3.81. So all in all, the total bill is going to be $63.55 plus the $12.71 plus the $3.81. So there it is. So this comes out to $80.70. Did I say that right? Yeah, 7 cents. Sorry, 80. I was like, something didn't seem right. $80.07. All right, very nice. All right, now number 4. It says estimate. So again, we can do. We don't want to do this with the calculator because we're going to get the exact number, and if we put the exact number in, we're going to be wrong. So I want to estimate. So remember the rules of estimating. Rule number 1 is round to the nearest dollar. So in this first problem, that would be $16. Calculate a 15% tip. So remember, we'll start with 10%, then we do 5%. So rule number 2 is find 10%. And then rule number 3 is going to be find 5%. And rule number 4 is add together. All right. I don't have a whole lot of room to work here, but I'll manage. So 10% is going to be moving decimal place 1 place over. So 10% is going to equal $1.60. 5% is meant to be just half of that. So half of $1.60 is 80 cents. And then step 4 is adding the two together, because 10 plus 5 is 15%, which means that'll be a 15% tip. So we have to add $1.60 to 80. So we add those together and we end up with $2.40 as the estimated 15% tip. All right, let's try it again on B. So again, we're going to round. So this will round 16. This one will round to $23. Okay, so we'll start with 23. So remember, 10% moves decimal 1 place. So it's going to be $2.30. So 10% is $2.30. The 5% will be half of that. So half of 230 is going to be $1.15. And then step 4, add these together. So adding them together, that would be $3.45. And then finally, we'll round this to $43, right? 42.81 will round up to 43. So we'll have 43. 10% is a decimal place, so move that over 1. So 10% means that 43 would be $4.30. So 4.30, 430. 5% will be half of this. So that would be $2.15. And then step 4, adding them together. So adding these up, it's going to be $6.45 when you add those two amounts up. So again, all done without the calculator. If you did this with a calculator, you should get numbers very close to this. But again, we're not looking for the exact answer. We're just looking for your ability to do it without a calculator, to get close, right, to estimate it. So number 5. A camera that normally sells for $600 is on sale at a 20% discount. What is the sale price? Okay, so $600 camera for a 20% discount. So what is $20 of 600? Or I'm sorry, not $20, 20% of 600. 600 times 20% is 120. So we're going to take $120 off the price, which makes the camera cost only $480. We do that again. We have an $850 camera. It's going for a 15% discount, so 0.15. So we want to know what 15% of 850 is. 850 times 15% is 127.5. So we're going to have to subtract that amount from 850. 850 minus the discounted amount. Is 722.5. So the camera will cost $722.50. And then part 3, again, same but different numbers. Camera sells for $14.50. It's going to have a 30% discount. So we want to know what 30% of $14.50 is. We end up having $435. So this is how much money is being taken off the price. So it's a pretty good deal camera here. So $14.50 minus the discounted $435 means that this camera is going to cost $1,015. All right. And then our final question, again, we have it 3 times, but our final question, simple interest. So we did this in class yesterday. So principal, interest rate, and simple interest. So we're going to calculate, it says find the length of time in years. So our formula is I equals PRT. These are all going to find the length of time. So we're always solving for T. So every problem here should give us the interest, the principal, and the rate. So for number 1, the interest is $630. The principal was $52.50. The rate was 0.03. Oops. And then you're solving for time. So when you solve this, you're going to multiply these two values together, the 5250 and the 3%. So 5250 times 0.03 is 157.5. So you have 630 equals 157.5 times t. So then you have to divide by that 157.5. So 630 divided by 157.5. We end up with 4. So t is equal to 4 years. So the first answer is 4 years. All right, let's try the next one. So the next one, we have simple interest totaling $324. Principal was $1,350. Interest rate was 4%. And you're solving for t. So again, calculated the same way. We're going to multiply the 1,350 times the 0.04. So that's $54. So 324 equals 54 times t. And then same as before, divide by the 54. I think it might be 6, but we'll see here. 324 divided by 54, 6. So that's 6 years on that one. And then final one, we have $3,570 in interest. Starting amount was $12,750. 3.5% interest rate, so 0.035, and you're solving for t. The numbers are a little bit longer, but same idea. So 12,750 times 0.035. And then we're going to take the 3570 and divide it by that number, 446.25. 446.25. So when you divide by 446.25 on both sides, you're going to get, I think 8. Yes, 8. So our final answer there is 8. So that's going to do it for the quiz review. Good luck to you guys. I'll see you in class. Bye-bye.